Hey, what's going on guys, it's Ghost here and welcome back to another video, and this video is a GTA 5 information video, and I'm basically going to be going over the few information that's leaked out there on the internet about GTA 5 and stuff like that. Basically it's all from an article, and I'm just going to go through reading some stuff over some GTA 4 gameplay, and that's all good. So the first thing that's on this article, it says the game world is absolutely massive and will push both Xbox and the PS3 to its very limits in terms of what it has accomplished. Yes, the main city is simply Los Santos, however it is at least 4 times bigger than Liberty City in GTA 4, and that it's just Los Santos. It says the surrounding countryside, beaches, etc. are massive. For instance, these guys that wrote the article saw the main character travel by car from the center of Los Santos into the wilderness, and it took over 15 real-life minutes. The views are incredible, from farmhouses with cattle, huge wind farms, an oil refinery which appear to be living and breathing, and nearly 100 NPCs working on the machinery, operating vehicles, lifting and loading, etc. The forests are more beautiful than those in RDR and featured people camping, young NPCs drinking, dancing around campfires, people riding dirt bikes, jumping over logs, streams, etc. The water effects, fauna and plants, trees and everything like that also looked really beautiful. The second point we've got here, it says the shooting mechanics have been greatly improved, with animations for diving, climbing, rolling and crawling all added for better realism. It also says the reloading animations for new ammo also look cooler and less static. The third point here is there is much more climbable elements in the world, such as ladders, overhead climbing, etc. So there's going to be a bit more parkour to GTA than there was in GTA 4. You couldn't really climb up much stuff. Like if you had like a fence that was almost double the size of you, you couldn't climb it. It was only if it was like 1.5 the size of you that you could jump up, reach and grapple over the top of it. The fourth point is there are animals in the game, from dogs to cattle, but at this time it is not confirmed if you will be able to harm the animals. Rockstar were able to get away with it in Red Dead Redemption, as it was a true depiction of the world which the game was set. Allowing dogs and cattle to die in a game set in current times may cause headaches with the government and stuff like that. It's unclear if Rockstar were joking. The fifth point is there are planes to pilot and they can be crashed into buildings if you choose to do so. So this could be bringing in the fact that you can destroy the world around you, you can destroy the city. So if you do crash your car, crash your plane, crash your boat, it will actually destroy your living environment and what's around you. The sixth point we've got here, it says Rockstar have included many more interior locations, such as a shopping mall, college campus, police station, a huge hospital, and there is also a vast underground sewer network, which one mission later in the game involves a jet ski chase that accumulates into a figure waterfall jump. The seventh point here, it says the city is full of NPCs jogging, weightlifting, hitting on women, being chased on foot by cops, shopping, washing cars, fixing fences, moving home, filling up their cars, etc. So if NPCs are filling up their cars, this could mean that petrol and fuel is actually going to be finally put into Grand Theft Auto, so you won't be able to drive for hours and hours on end. You will have to stop at a gas station and fill up your car, and it's just adding that more sense of realism into the game that Rockstar have done throughout the years, and they did with Red Dead Redemption, so they're obviously bringing that element back into GTA 5. The next few points are under a topic called Real Juicy Info. The first point says the cars can be upgraded / repaired, and it has been considered to have a car have fuel and forcing the player to fill it up. So like I just said before, obviously fuel is going to be put in the game now, and customization to your cars. So this is definitely taking the element of personalization, maybe online as well, not just in the campaign. On multiplayer you could even customize your cars. Not only could you customize your character now, but you can customize your cars. You have fuel, so it's definitely going to make people think how they want to travel. If they want to travel by foot, if they want to travel by plane, that could be another thing. If you have to fill up your plane as well at the airport, who knows? There's definitely going to be a lot of elements that Rockstar are trying to bring into GTA 5, and it's really good. The second point is the dating aspect of the game is gone. it says you still have a cell phone, but only people you will meet in the game will call you to ask you to do a mission or to ask you something else before the mission. So instead of like on GTA 4 or San Andreas, where you always got your girlfriend phoning you up and then you'd lose like girlfriend manner as such, that's not going to happen. Only people phone you to do with the missions and that you actually meet in the game. The third point we have, it says weapons include the usual arsenal you'd expect, but the flamethrowers, remote miners, laxatrip mines and claymores are included. It is possible to now pick up random objects in a street / buildings and to use them as a weapon. There is also a museum where it is possible to steal old age swords, axes and battle axes. So this is definitely making more customization, thinking about how you want to assassinate people as such, how you want to kill people, what weapons you want to carry and stuff like that. Another point we have here, it says mini games such as bowling, darts, etc. have all gone. You can play basketball, weight train, arm wrestle, gamble and cage fight, even enter triathlons, water races and canoeing, abseiling, rock climbing, base jumping, skydiving, and there's much more to be confirmed. So this is definitely really adding the kind of realism into the game and what you want to do as a person. You're kind of controlling this person's life. You choose what you want to do throughout the day, throughout the time that you play Grand Theft Auto, and it's really adding a kind of personalization with the game. The sixth point we have here, it says character customization is back, but only in terms of clothing, body weight and etc. The player you start off with, much like CJ, can be altered by race, age and height. This also could be implementing that you can change the sex of the character, so not only have we had male characters throughout the whole of the GTA kind of series, but maybe this time you may be able to have a female character and not only just change the looks and stuff like that. The next point we have here, it said Rockstar said burglary missions may return, but only as a part of a mission and not on neighborhood houses. The 8th point says there's no children NPC at all. The 9th point also says there is now an ability to grab people and use them as shield in a kind of hostage situation. The 10th point says the cops are much more realistic, and if you kill someone when they know there are cops around, you will not run the risk of 1 star as often as you would in GTA 4. The cops will use smoke and tear gas, dogs, riot gear and rams to knock the doors of buildings that you are hiding in. The next point says you can enter some buildings and lock doors, push objects in the way to barricade. So again, with the police chases, this is definitely making it much more realistic, much more the way you want to play. Rockstar are thinking how you want to play these police chases and stuff like that. You know, you just don't just drive on endless on end. You know, you can run through buildings now. Obviously there are much more buildings that you can get into. You can barricade these doors up, actually making it proper realistic and how you want to play the game. How are you going to get away from these cops? The next point is, it says you become better at things as the game progresses. If you only ride motorbikes, then you will increase your skills as a motorbike rider, and the same with individual weapons. So obviously again, it's choosing which way you want to play. If you want to keep driving, you know, sports cars, then obviously your sports car kind of stat will get better, and your handling of the car, your reactions maybe to seeing police and stuff like that will get much better. The next point says some certain weapons can be customizable and some even homemade. So again, this is definitely thinking of the personalization of the game. If you're walking around trying to pick up a weapon, you might be able to take that back to your safe house, customize it, kind of taking the aspect from Dead Island, much how that game worked. You know, you pick up stuff and you could change it and customize it. Definitely a really good way to have personalization in the game. The 14th point says one mission involves breaking out in a very familiar GTA icon from a previous game. So this is much like the info I did before, how some GTA 5 info was in Max Payne 3, but this time obviously GTA 5 is going to have some stuff from San Andreas, and GTA 4 also leaked back into GTA 5, and Rockstar always love to do this with their games. The last point of this article says torrential rainfall and sunshine and even tremors will appear in the game. So obviously again, they're making it much more realistic, and having the weather definitely affect the way you want to play. You know, if it's tipping it down with rain, obviously it's going to affect your handling. Obviously lightning could even strike your cars. There's definitely a lot of open opportunities for Rockstar to do with this game and stuff like that. Also, just before I end off this video, I would like to say how GTA 5 has been leaked about coming out in October. There has been an official Xbox magazine for July screenshot. I will put on screen now, and it says inside info, GTA 5 out October. So this is just a little information telling you that GTA 5 is most likely going to be coming out October this year. So I hope you liked the video, guys. Thanks for watching. If you did, please just leave a like down below. I did put a lot of effort into this video because my PVR has been playing up and stuff like that, so just leave a like below. If you've got any more GTA 5 info, please just leave it in the comments below. I do read every single comment on all my videos, and likes definitely help me out a lot. If you did like the video, leave a like. So I've been Ghost, and I'll see you guys all later.